Welcome back to the podcast, the best podcast, and the final episode for the year.
Episode 44 of this year.
Episode 44 of this year. So we are going to be talking about, we're going to be doing basically a little recap this episode, just talking about some stories we had, some guests. We're just going to go over a few things just to talk about what our favorite moment of this year was and like everything. So, which topic do we want to start off with first if we're going to wrap it up?
I kind of want to start with best guest because I think if we go to best guest, then this could segue into this.
Okay.
So, what? Our guests were Ashervok Baru, Hess, Fear of Silence, Minesweeper. Am I missing anyone? We could count Static.
Believe so.
Okay.
I guessed.
Oh, and Zingo, of course.
Oh yeah, Zingo. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said him.
So, me personally, my favorite interviews to do were, I really liked the Fear of Silence one because I got to do that one-on-one. And I really appreciated Zingo's interview. That one really surprised me. But I don't know. What do you guys say?
You can
go first.
No, you go first.
No.
I insist.
So I obviously wasn't here for the whole year. I wasn't there for the Ashervok interview or the Baru interview, and thank God I wasn't there for that one. But I appreciated the energy that Zingo brought to the podcast. He came in, he was really energetic. He was down to talk about whatever. So I think of the interviews that I've seen or I've been a part of, which were very few, but I still think that Zingo's podcast episode was quite entertaining. So I'll give it to him.
What about you, Ennis?
For me, I think it's a little biased, but I really, my favorite was so far was Minesweeper. I really like to talk about it just because he knows so much about the game, and I feel like from that interview, I've kind of like started me personally growing with the community and just building off just knowing other people. So it's gotten me closer. So I think I would like him, and he's also just like a really chill and down to earth guy. He's been really helpful with everything. So I think for the most part, he's been my favorite guest so far. I definitely want to do more guests next year. Maybe a Valve dev, who knows, if we're lucky enough. In the words of Minesweeper, the best way to get a Valve dev is to go to Seattle and ask them in person. It is physically impossible for us to get a Valve dev online.
All right, so you'll have to
maybe
take
next
a little
year
side quest.
We're going to Seattle and we're going to the Valve HQ and we'll beg for an interview. Maybe they'll give us one. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think I like that one so far. I'm really hoping I do want to get more guests on next year. I think next year we're going to have a lot more guests, and I feel like we're really going to expand next year. So I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
and I do want to say that all the interviews are good except the Baru one. But, these are like
there's a
our
little
personal
Baru
favorites.
slander going on here.
Yeah,
but, I'll let it slide this time.
Yeah, if you got to say to his face when we go to Evo next year. So who knows? We got to see if you keep that energy.
You think I haven't been saying it to his face my whole life? I'll say it again.
We'll see if you keep that energy up when we go to Evo next year.
It'll be there, believe me.
But all right, moving from best guest, which I think, well, first to stay on it. If we take the 2-for-1, 2 against 1, probably Zingo wins it then.
Yeah.
But if we want to move from best guest to hottest take, I think these ones go hand in hand.
I wonder which one was it.
So if you for some reason didn't watch the Zingo interview, you should. But he had a take that, you know what, I wasn't mad at. I have been saying it for years. But he agreed with me, and I didn't even have to say it and make myself look bad.
Okay, now
that if One Piece takes hundreds and hundreds of episodes to get good, it can't be that good.
TikTok has ruined this generation's mind. Their attention span. TikTok has ruined this generation's attention span. And they think 1,000 episodes is too long. all I'm gonna say is perfection knows no end. It just keeps going. If it wasn't so good, why has it been going on for close to 30 years? Can I know why? So if it wasn't that good, if it wasn't that hyped, if the MLB wasn't doing collabs, the NBA wasn't doing collabs, Nike's not doing collabs, why is it so good? Name me an anime that has done a collab with all three of them. And more. They have done collabs with so much. You guys are just
That's how
haters.
angry he is.
And so you guys are so scared to get into perfection because you guys know that there's nothing else that's gonna beat it. That's how scared you guys are. I know it. I understand. You guys could be scared, but all I'm gonna say is if you guys ever go to Japan, everyone's gonna talk about One Piece and how good it is. And you guys can't escape One Piece when you guys go to Japan. That's all I'm gonna say. So I wish I was in that interview. Oh my god, I wish I was in that interview. That shit would have been 3 hours long. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We would have went back and forth for like 3 hours.
What do you think, Sonic?
Like, I would not back down. But yeah, that's
Okay.
If you guys think that was
Is there a hotter take, do you think? Or do you think
I mean-
that's probably the top one?
I have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
A certain someone here, out of the three of us, mentioned something about League of Legends in the next 2 years.
Oh
And
shit.
how a certain other game will have higher viewership in the next 2 years.
I can't believe I forgot about that. I can't believe I forgot about that.
So
Ennis, would you like to reiterate your statement?
Aggro Crabs who made Peaks
Birding.
said they posted something that says what's a gaming take that will have you like this, and it's the Divinity trailer with the guy that's burning, all that. And you know, I like to stir the pot a little bit. I said Deadlock will be better and more popular than League in 2 years. Let's just say so far it has 4.6 likes, 4.6k likes, and
4.6 likes.
422 comments as of this recording.
That's crazy. You know how
A lot
many
of people are
viewers
like-
League of Legends has?
A lot. I need you guys, if you guys want to go to my Twitter, and I need you to go to that post and just start scrolling down. You see some genuinely angry people. For some reason, I pissed off the Hispanic community, and I've been getting a lot of Spanish comments. I don't know what I did. I didn't know League was like that in South America. So I've been getting a lot of Hispanic.
That's what they.
I've been getting a
that's
lot
what
of
they-
Spanish comments. So my fault. I didn't know League moved like that in South America, right? But
Wait till you
holy
find out
shit,
how it moves in
I
China.
have learned. My thing is, I have learned 3 things, or yeah, let's say 3 things out of this post. 1, League players hate their game. 2, they know Deadlock is better than League and will be better than League. And 3, apparently China is the make or break of everything when it comes to this discussion. So what's so funny about it is, I was told that Valve is already working on making a Chinese version or a China port for Deadlock. So they're already ahead of the curve about that kind of stuff. So that's why I kind of found this post so funny, because everyone's like, yeah, but China, dude. And I'm like, all right, so if China's involved, is my opinion correct? Like, I'm confused. Like, where's the discussion there? And then but my favorite thing is I had this one person
Keeps going.
comment on every single thing that I've commented on another person, and they just get mad. They're like, no, dude, you're wrong. Like 6 times. And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, he is very passionate. I didn't know, like, people were that crazy over League, which is
Well, I
funny
mean,
as fuck.
I think you're 100% wrong. Like, I don't believe in you like one fucking bit. I'm gonna be real. That shit, it's not gonna happen. But I respect the take, I guess, even though I
The
don't
optimism.
agree with it at all.
It was just genuinely. I'm just genuinely impressed I was able to piss off this many people. I think right now it has 400k views, this post. So like it genuinely got like a lot of people looking at it at least. But nah, it's very funny. Was the take about it being more popular a little crazy? Sure, I'll admit that. All right, I'll admit that.
Yeah, well,
better?
that's the thing. Half the replies on your tweet are like, the game could be better, but that's not a fucking high bar to pass. I feel like I scrolled through the replies and I saw that at least like 20 times. Like, it's not that hard to make a game better than League of Legends. Like,
Dude, that's my favorite thing. Everyone agrees that League of Legends, like the game as wise, is not that hard to beat. But that's my favorite thing about this post. People genuinely understand that League is shit. And then, but they're like, yeah, but there's no other game that's better than it right now.
well,
And I'm like, so
you
the
know what I
bar
think?
is absolutely to the floor, and nobody has been able to get it better than League. How?
You know,
Like,
well,
genuinely how?
I think it's less about like the actual gameplay of League of Legends, and it's more about like the mental trauma of playing solo queue. You know, like. I think that's really what it is. Like, if you talk to any fucking Valorant player on Twitter, they fucking probably hate the game too. Like,
Oh yeah.
name fucking or not hate the game, but I don't know. I'll just say in the Valorant community, you never see fucking tweets like, "Oh, I really love the newest update." Everyone's just like, "This guy needs to be nerfed. This gun is fucking stupid. I hate this map." So like saying, "Oh, everyone loves the games that they play," I think that's a little
I mean, to be honest,
That's
you got to give credit where credit is due. Riot Games really knows how to make games where you're just addicted, but you hate the game, but you can't stop. Like, I got to give them credit.
Yeah.
They know how to make a game where, like, it's just very addictive.
they must
to
put
play.
like nicotine in through the
They definitely
headphones
put
or
like
something.
nicotine or crack in the game. So I got to give them credit. I really do. Well, when it comes to being better, I definitely 100% believe that. Popular? Probably not. But, you know, who knows? Apparently China, if China is fully invested, maybe. It was half the fucking replies is. So that's the three things I've got from this post. And I'm like, so I'm half correct. So, all right, I'm half correct with a little bit of luck. So with a little bit of luck, this post
I think you're
can
gonna
age
need a lot of luck
beautifully.
and billions of dollars to get the other
Billions
half.
of dollars
But
with a little bit of luck. This post could be amazing. I had people set reminders 2 years from now. And I'm like, honestly, I respect it. They're going to come back to this either hating it or be like, shit, you were right. Or call me a slur. Who knows? Either all three. So they'll say other things. But yeah, this is like very, I'm not going to lie. If you want entertainment, just scroll through the post. It's just endless people just getting angry. And all I say is like, why? Why is it? Like, explain to me. Why can't it be? And they're just going like paragraphs and paragraphs of why. And I'm like, yeah, but like, really? That's it?
like you're wrong.
Yeah, but like you're wrong. And then it just gets even longer.
Well, I was gonna say maybe we could pivot to best rant next, but I think we just had it. Back to back,
This give his worst
actually.
take?
Huh?
Like,
This hasn't given his worst take yet, has he?
Oh, yeah. What is your
Yeah,
worst?
what's your worst take?
Yeah.
oh, what was my worst take?
Or
I think-
not that you said that you saw on the podcast. Maybe
Huh.
DRX is here is maybe up there.
Yeah, I was hoping
I
nobody
think
would bring
we-
that up, man.
I think, or that could go with something that aged like poorly. I think us
Aged
like
like
shitting on
milk.
DRX for such a long time in Champions, be like, hey, they're in Paris. They are
They
here
made
in
it.
Paris. And then they managed to get top 4 in Champions. So we're like,
Top 3, I think.
top 3 or top 4?
They
think it
were
was top
at
three.
least top 4. How about that?
Yeah, I think they were top 4. I don't know if they got third, but they were top
Let me
4.
fact check
And I
this.
was like, shit, like my bad at it. Like DRX, did something surprisingly. So I think that was the most hottest. I think that was like
Yeah,
the
they
thing
made
that
it top
aged,
3.
like,
They were third place.
yeah, I think that was the thing that aged poorly. We just kept shitting on them, even though they were like low key
Yeah.
kind of goated. I think that was the biggest like thing I can say from you from us in general. Or I mean, I think this would be. I said that Paper X was gonna steamroll everybody, and I think they got like 5th, if I'm not mistaken. From what
They got 5th.
they got 5th. So I was gonna say they were gonna steamroll everybody. There was nobody even close to beating them, and then they lost to Fnatic and NRG, and then they both went to the finals, and history was made there. So there was that. I think that was like a bad take of mine. I don't know. I think I'm just going with crazy takes this year, huh? I should find even crazier takes next
You
year.
should
just to
start a
piss off even-
podcast.
It would be really entertaining.
I was thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about starting a podcast, but no, I think that was it. But I think there was another one that I wanted to do. what was the one that aged surprisingly well? I wanted to see like we can go the opposite instead of aging poorly. What was the one that I aged like surprisingly well when it came to us? If you guys can
Do you
remember.
have
Did
something?
anything age well?
Yeah. I feel like we're like. I feel like our whole thing is we don't know anything and we're terrible at
I think we just
information.
miss
Oh,
constantly.
I think we
Yeah.
just missed everything.
I honestly can't think of one W where it was like, like we suck, dude.
But come back in 2 years, maybe Ennis gives us our first, you know?
Bro,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
Unlikely,
be
but-
back here in 2 years. Who knows?
Like
Who
our
knows?
pick'ems, awful.
Oh,
Both
We
pick'ems
really
awful.
didn't have anything.
Yeah,
How
I
about-
can't think of one good like prediction that we
Take-
made before.
oh.
Like, were you thinking of something?
I don't know. I'm trying to think, but I don't think so. We had any that was. I mean, I'm for me, I was gonna say Expedition 33 was game of the year, but
That was obvious. You could
That was
have
obvious,
said
but-
that the day after that game came out, and everyone would have been like,
yeah. Or how
um,
about biggest plot twist so far this year? I feel like that's a really good one. Biggest plot twist we can think of.
biggest plot twist?
What was it? I
What
think
was
it
in
was
terms
like
of what?
just in general, like we didn't expect it. Like biggest
Do
unexpected.
you
thing.
have something?
I think what was it? Was it oh, I'm so confused. Well, we
else
could
is
say
there?
NRG winning champions. That was a big plot twist because like they didn't go into it like with high expectations.
Yeah,
But my
that's true.
thing was,
None of
like-
our top two.
Got it. Or that, or I was gonna say was that I think the two Pacific teams getting kicked out of VCT Pacific, like those two teams is getting banned and then they just replacing them. I think those was like very unexpected. Like I understand.
Honestly, I think more than that, for me, it might be recency bias, but I think the most unexpected thing that happened so far in terms of nobody could have seen it coming was PaperX dropping Patman.
That's true.
Yeah, that was
Like,
a
where
big
did
one
that come
too.
from?
A little surprising there after winning Masters and like another Pacific region champion.
Yeah.
So that was another one. I think
One
that was like
one that I was gonna say is this happened at the beginning of the year, but and has since happened. But Tarkov full release was just like announced in a tweet. Tarkov before
Yeah.
this was in beta for like 9 years, and then on a fucking Tuesday in February, just like, oh, by the way, we're coming out of beta in September, and the game still sucks. That's the crazy part, and the game still sucks, and I
hey, but
love
you
it,
can at
and
least
I
escape
love
from
it,
Tarkov now.
and I
You can at
love
least
it.
escape.
That is true. You could do the thing.
Now
You
you
can
can
do the
actually
thing now.
escape from the game. So now if you escape, you can just stop playing the game now.
Oh my god, I couldn't if I tried.
No, I think it was that. Or actually, I want now with this unexpected twist, what do you think is going to be unexpected next year? If we want to hop into that a little bit, what do you think is going to be something that's going to happen where you're like, it sounds crazy now, but it won't, like, when it happens, it'll be shocking. Like, it sounds
Faker
crazy.
is gonna retire next year if he wins Worlds.
Hey, you are smoking something.
You think Faker's just
How old is
fully
Faker
done with
now?
leagues
How
if
old
he
is
wins
Faker?
Worlds again
Wait,
next
I
year?
saw. Wait, hold on. I
How old
saw
is
an
Faker?
interview today.
Faker's 30. 29.
Okay, here.
Like-
Let me read this out to you.
Okay,
Let me read this out to you, okay? Faker on being a socially exemplary player and on his plans regarding marriage and family.
Uh-oh.
Question. You are often seen as a socially exemplary player. Does that kind of attention feel like a burden to you? Faker. Becoming an icon may be partly due to my own conduct, but I think it's mostly because of my attention from the fans. Managing myself with the thought of giving back to the fans has both meaning and responsibility for me. Since I'm also naturally cautious, that responsibility doesn't feel like a heavy burden. In a way, I consider it a blessing. Question. Do you have plans regarding marriage or family after retirement? Faker. Nothing has been decided yet. I do think that having a family as a person would be meaningful, but nothing is set for now. I'll think and decide on it later.
Oh. Well, maybe he's
So he's
just
definitely not
downplaying.
retiring
Maybe he's
next
just downplaying.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
he's just downplaying.
I have two very, very hot takes, what I will say.
What else is new? Okay.
Okay. First, I mean, it's recency bias, but I think Deadlock will fully release next year. Like 1.0 will be next year. is my hot take, right? And I'm not saying it's going to be like esports, everything. No, no, no. Just fully 1.0, right? That's what I
Okay.
think. Second one, GTA 6 will not win Game of the Year.
No, that's impossible.
I think
That game could be dog shit and it'll still win Game of the Year.
I think there is too much hype in this game where I feel like there is such a incredibly high bar that they are setting themselves up that I feel like is not going to be met with people. And I think there's going to be, I don't know what game it is. I can't, maybe it's just some random game that comes out, or it's a game that's already been announced that's going to be even bigger than it. But I think that GTA 6 will not win Game of the Year. Something else will be even crazier, and then they might win it. Is my crazy take, because I feel like just the bar of GTA 6 is so exceptionally high that it won't. So do I mean like this is also a matter of the fact if they don't delay it for like a fifth time, by the way.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, can I follow up with saying that GTA 6 won't release next year?
Yeah, or like,
that might be more realistic, honestly.
If I'm gonna be honest, if GTA 6 gets delayed again, I like that game is mentally like out of my window. Like I can't.
That game is already out of my window, if I'm gonna be honest. But
like
I feel like because of how many people love GTA, like that game could literally be exactly like GTA 5, but just with a different map and different graphics. And I think it would still win. Like I think just like the Rockstar fans will go. And you know what? Rockstar has a reason to have diehard fans like that, because like has Rockstar missed with a game like in the past 20 years?
Yeah,
not
no,
really.
So deadlines,
I mean,
tell
they
you that
released
much.
like 3 games only in the past 20 years.
Oh well, do you say they missed deadlines?
Yeah.
I guess that's true. But
Well,
like in terms of like actual games, like you even as someone who likes to hate everything, they like I can't think of a bad Rockstar game that's come out like in my lifetime, to be honest.
No, I mean they have the reputation, I believe it. But the reason I'm saying that they're not gonna win Game of the Year is I think it also goes in fact is one, I feel like a game is gonna be for some reason just out of the ballpark, gonna be just insanely crazy, like how Expedition was out of nowhere, an amazing game, or the game might just be delayed for like a couple more months where it'll be uneligible to be in the Game Awards for this year. So that's the reason why I say it's not gonna win. I don't know. I just think they say it's polish, but I don't know. I feel like they're too worried. I feel like they kind of shot themselves in the foot in a way, also saying, "Hey, setting the bar so fucking high." Like again, that game's probably gonna be again. Like I agree with you. That game could be exactly like GTA 5, and people will still buy the shit out of that game. I agree with you, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of factors into it. Now with the one news that we have today, which is a bombshell. I feel like this literally just dropped like an hour and a half ago. League of Legends 2 is a real thing. It's not a meme. League of Legends 2 is a real thing officially announced by Riot. If some of you guys don't know or you haven't looked at it yet, League of Legends is revamping the game as a whole. Like the entire game is going to get revamped, and it's going to be a massive update that's going to be happening in 2027. So we won't see it next year, but the year after that. So
Wait.
with this
2027. How
Yeah.
long is that from now?
Oh, well,
That's
exactly.
like that's like a year and a month away.
That it? And then how long did Anna say to come back about his take?
This is aged beautifully. Oh my god, yes.
Wait a minute.
Because
Your take is
2027
just fucking not happening, bro. Sorry.
Oh my god.
If League of Legends 2
This
comes
is
out,
beautiful.
like,
oh my
sorry,
god,
Chief,
I cannot
you're
wait for
fucked.
2027.
You're
You
fucked.
have no idea how excited I am for 2027 now. Oh my god.
How crazy would it be if like they're waiting to see if Deadlock announces like a date that they're gonna come out, and then they're like, "Fuck you, League of
They
Legends."
just
2."
intercepted.
Yeah, like the day
All I'm gonna
before or
say is-
something.
This was not happening until Deadlock game came out, and then they got scared. Deadlock has
Hey.
motion like that. Deadlock got
All I'm
motion
gonna
like
say
that.
is They announced this after our last week's episode where you made your take. So like
Yeah,
someone
they-
from the Riot
I
Devs is watching our
guarantee-
podcast.
Yeah, I guarantee you they
think a
listen.
Riot Dev saw
Guaranteed.
that shit was like, oh hell no, we can't let the motherfucker outbeat us like this. Oh my god, wait, 2077 might genuinely be one of the funniest years in gaming. I can't wait for it. That shit might be so fucking funny.
You
Oh
know
my
what's
god.
crazy? We're gonna get League of Legends 2 before GTA 6.
You think so?
No, I hope it comes out next. I hope, but like
Oh
you know,
my God.
track
What-
record isn't looking too great. So
Yeah, I mean, again, they said 2027. Will it fully update? I don't know. Again, we don't know much. The only news that they came out was brand new around the game client with fully integrated with in-game experience, a visual overhaul of the Summoner's Rift, gameplay changes tied to visual updates, some changes to ruins and pre-game system, and improved new player experience. So I feel like I kind of the reason why I talked about Deadlock, also why it's going to be bigger. I feel like the other reason why I said that was that it was harder for new players to get into League of Legends. I think that just my idea was there's so many items and then there's so many characters to know. It's hard for a new player. It's overwhelming. Unless you're only fixated on only playing League of Legends, it's hard for someone to just hop into League of Legends, play the game. I mean, a Deadlock is going to eventually be like that, which I'm fully agreeing. Like Deadlock is going to be like that, right? Eventually. But this has 160 plus characters.
Yeah.
too many. And I can vouch for that because I've tried getting into League like 4 or 5 times and I've just never been able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the thing with League though is it's just like there are people who have been playing League of Legends for more than 10 years. So it's like you think they're gonna just leave League to like play Deadlock.
Or maybe they're just sick and tired of it. Like they're just done. Like,
I don't know.
they're not
If
as like a-
Riot Games has fucking held them for a decade, I don't think there's much saving them.
who knows? But yeah, this is going to be announced for 2027. Hilarious. This is such a coincidence. This actually made my day. I'm not doing it a lot of you. This is hilarious. So 2027 is actually going to be, yeah, it's going to be a massive because I feel like, again, Deadlock will eventually, hopefully, I am praying it will already fully come out by the time 2027 rolls around. So then we'll have two behemoths and Valve is Deadlock versus Riot Games is League of Legends, and they're just going to be going at each other. And we're going to see who knows what's going to happen there. Again, it's all in the air. We'll see how it goes. But I think this is actually, in my opinion, this is a great move by Riot. I feel like they finally, they probably already noticed this, but they kind of see like, hey, we need to start getting new players in. It's hard for us to just get newer players to play our game. So I think with them doing this is like a really, really big move by them.
Yeah.
Now, Danny, you're the one who's been playing League the most out of me. You probably played League longer and have more hours than me and Sadik combined.
Yeah.
What would you like to see with this overhaul?
I mean, like, a lot of the stuff that it seems like they're moving towards for like new players seems like stuff that like I would not like to see, to be honest, to start with. Like they've been trialing the WASD controls in like the public beta thing. So I have a feeling that if they're trying to gear the game more towards new players, they're going to be doing stuff like that. And I don't know how exactly stuff like that works, but it seems like it takes away like it's hard to like kite people as an AD carry, but if you have WASD then it makes it easy. So stuff like that, I hope they fucking don't put stuff. But stuff that I would like to see is maybe, and it seems like they're even doing it just in like coming updates, but making some of the roles more active throughout the game. Like I play a lot of top lane recently and you're kind of just like on your own until later in the game because the objectively less important objectives until late game are on top side, so there's not really much happening until late game and stuff. So if they just make more roles have more of an active part, and then I don't know. There's a lot of things that people call the 200 years champions, if you've heard that term before. It started with Aphelios, who's like the most complicated fucking fuck-ass champion ever. And the Riot Games made that statement like, we have over 200 years of combined developer experience. So anytime someone has like some stupid shit, they're the 200 years champion. And I kind of get why they do it, because it's like there's only so many ways you could CC people or shoot a gun or stuff, so they have to put new stuff. But I hope they just don't put more like fuck ass champions in the game. Like, but I don't know. I have no idea what they could be doing to like change the game. So in terms of like new stuff to add, that's I guess we'll have to see as it comes up.
Do you think Faker will be retired by then, or do you think he'll still be playing League of Legends?
I guess if League of Legends 2 is dropping, maybe he doesn't retire ever, and he's
or what
like,
if he just retires?
he's like, I need 5 titles in League 2 before I'm
what
ready.
if League of Legends 2 was just a Faker extension plan?
Oh my god.
Just to have him stay here longer?
Guys, let's start
Yeah.
the conspiracy now. Let's fucking start it.
Dude, you're telling me, like, what,
Faker was
the
gonna
year
retire.
that interview happens again about his marriage, and he says that maybe next year, League of Legends 3 is gonna come out. And then Faker's gonna be like, nah, I need to lock in.
Yeah, he's like, I need title. I can't just have titles in 2 games. I need it in fucking 3.
Yeah.
Oh no! See, by the way, this ties back to my post where I was like, I kind of half jokingly said this. I was like, yeah, League players, like, they're just only excited about seeing Faker. Like, after Faker retires, you guys are done for. Who else is going to carry your viewership?
Nah,
I was like, a joke.
I would play and watch League without Faker. I play because I hate myself, not because I like Faker. I
mean-
play because I've lost will to live. I don't play. If Faker said I'm never touching that game again, it's dog shit, I would say, well, I don't hate myself any less than I did yesterday, so I guess I'll keep playing.
Oh my god! But no, I mean, it's gonna be interesting because I'm also actually curious because there's no way they're calling it League of Legends 2. I think that's just a meme. I hope they don't, because this will be an Overwatch 2 situation where the game is exactly the same, where they just put a
It's
2
just
next
an
to it.
update, yeah.
So I hope they just say, hey, this is just a massive update where it changes everything. All right, cool, that's it. Where like it was like more like a CS go to CS.
I mean, that is what they
kind of
said.
thing.
They just said it's a huge update.
It is a huge update. That's what I'm saying, right? It's just like not like, for example, I don't know if they're gonna change the source. I don't know if they're changing the engine of the game also. But if they are, it was like more like a Counter-Strike Go to Counter-Strike 2 kind of situation where the whole Source engine went to Source 2 situation. I do hope maybe that's why another thing, because I think they've been using the same engine for like years now, right? If I'm
Yeah,
not
that
mistaken.
game
Not
has
sure.
got fucking spaghetti code. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's this one dev who like streams and stuff, and sometimes people ask him about stuff, and he's like, "We've been like building off the same shit for like a decade now. Like, it's too late to go back." Like, so maybe that's what they're gonna fix, a bunch of like maybe issues that have been in there from the start, that it's like just too hard to do, you know?
Yeah. I think
But-
that I agree with you on that also. So, we'll see. I think 2027 is fun. I'm gonna post that now. Be like, well, we'll see. Well, guys, you guys can come back in 2 years now. We'll see how it goes, and then we'll be like December 2027, and then either I'm gonna get the biggest hate, or people are gonna be like, shit, you were right. So we'll see what's going on with there. But that's it for the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys.
The
If you
last
guys,
of the year, we will be off until I think the second week January. So we'll
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah. A
Big
lot of
things
things
are
to look
coming.
forward to in 2026.
Yeah,
Lots of
big,
big things.
big stuff, big stuff.
big
So,
announcements you guys will be soon seeing. So we'll see about that. But thank you guys for watching, and bye.
Bye.